Hello everyone, this is KGOG and welcome back to our channel. I appreciate you guys being here and supporting the channel. Today I'm gonna be showing 10 different tips that will improve your game and take it to the next level. The first tip today is gonna be how to use your supplies. Yes, a simple thing that a lot of people have it down, but some little things that people don't think about. For example, when you first spawn, and let's say the enemy is that guy right there, a war freak, and he's the enemy, and he's at your base. A lot of the people, the first thing they will do is activate the shield, right, to give you the double armor. Well, the problem with that is when you activate the shield first, it will actually give you a timeout on almost everything else for 5 seconds. That 5 seconds that you're in a fight with somebody, it can mean you're gonna live or you're gonna die. The best thing for you to do is to activate the double damage, because when you activate the double damage, you do not get a timeout on the shield. That way you'll be able to use both of them at the same time. I will be showing you this right in a moment. Oh yeah, I hit him with the critic. How did I not hit that guy? Okay, so let's say you just spawn the enemies here, and oh my god, I activate the shield, activate the double damage, and activate the shield. You see how it goes? It have no time at all. You can do it within a millisecond. Oh yeah, yeah, he hits me right on time too. Right. Moving on to the second tip, so this video doesn't get too long. So when you're moving I would please beg you to use the mouse instead of the keyboard to move your turret. So, but when you're playing with the mouse, you can see that the turret is having a hard time keeping up with my mouse movement, right? But you can also, if you move your hull with your mouse, it actually moves faster. You see that? It almost keeping up with my camera. It's not actually have too much delay. I'll show you without moving the hull. You see my camera's already back here, and then the turn still back there. But if I went like this, look at that. You see, it's a little things in this game that, believe it or not, will improve your game a lot. I'll demonstrate one more time. I can't concentrate in the game. Moving the hull, not moving the hull. And as you can see, the big difference. And you don't have to move. You can just stay still and then press D. The second part of the second tip is if you right click on the mouse, you can actually do a 360 and not move your aim at all. So let's say you're locking somebody down that you don't want them to come in that road, right? All you have to do is hold right click, and then you can move your camera, and the hull and the turret is going to stay still. Okay. So the third tip for that I'm going to give you today is that when you see a freeze or a firebird or a twins, the best way for you to beat them, especially if you're playing with a long range weapon, is to stay away from them. They can't touch you if you stay away from them. Just back it up and keep shooting them, corner to corner, until you end up killing them eventually. A lot of people, I don't know, I see that all the time. A lot of people, like, they do not want to back down for some reason. They just don't. How many times I see somebody just like, it's almost like they get personal with it, and then they just don't know when to let it go. Um, the twin can only shoot you so far. You see where Wolf freaks that? He can't shoot me from farther than that. So if I'm backing out and shooting, eventually I'm gonna win that. Freeze, I would say freeze max effectiveness. Don't quote me on that, but I would say if the twin was that truck, he can't hit me no more than this. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty easy in an open map like this. If you have a strike, if you have a hammer, if you have a railgun, even if you have a shaft, it's pretty easy to keep your distance from them. if you're playing with a good haul. Oh my goodness, good. But some people just get on their feelings and they just do not know that back up. How many times I see people like literally go face to face and you see he can't catch me. He'll never catch me. He can try. He can try. I'm gonna win this every time. Every single time. He's not gonna catch me, bro. My fourth tip is about is close to the third tip. And then if you have a close fighting turn, when you're fighting a player, it's just keep moving around them. I seen all the time like guys like twins, for example, or freeze. They'll just this is the next turn, and they just stay here. They'll stay here the whole time and they won't move. No, if you have a freeze or firebird, move around them. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. A lot of the time, how many times I've seen guys miss their shots with the railgun, with the strike, or with the hammer because I keep moving around them and I'll turn around and change the direction of my tank and they oh my goodness. You know what I'm saying? And then especially with the freeze when it slows them down, it's gonna make your life much easier. So just keep going around them and do not stay still. If you guys are about the same rating, like say they're 8,500 and you're like 8,200, usually you're gonna win the fight if you keep moving. Don't just stop there and try to be, let's see who can bully each other first. Okay, guys, I'm gonna try to show you number 5. So the number 5 right now is don't shoot a player within seconds from the time they spawn. And I say that because you're gonna wait. Let's say you're using a shaft takes a little bit to load. You want to waste that shot. It will do 0 damage to them. They changed the way the game works, and when that person first, oh, I'm sure you done. 0 damage. You see that? 0 damage. Even after he starts shooting, it does 0 damage. The developers decided to change that. Back in the days, as soon as you spawn, you was a game is a fair game. So the developers changed that, and a lot of people waste their shots. You know, if you can get a good shot right after they spawn, that counts. You know, especially if that guy is stronger than you. You don't want to waste that shaft shot, especially when somebody's rushing you and you're playing a small map. You want to take your time and you want to make sure that first shot counts. Say somebody like that with the twins, man, he will eat you alive. So you do want to respect the time and make sure you actually be patient when you're playing and not being in too much of a hurry. 6. That this is more for the protections. So I'll say within a minute from the game starting, you should know exactly how strong the enemy is. As you can see, oh wow, I gotta get out of the way. As you can see here, I would say the enemy has the strongest enemy here is this guy with the twins, and that guy with the turret right there. Oh wow. And then you have that guy with the smoke, but that guy with the smoke, so. And then you can see that guy with a Cedar, he's pretty good too. I'm pretty sure he has the vampire nanobots. So this is already 3 picks within 1 minute. Let's see, 1, 2, yeah, about 4 picks that within a minute. Actually, no, I wouldn't pick Smokey. Smokey's pretty weak. I would say, I think there's a guy back there that is a shaft. Let me see here. Is there a guy with the shaft? There was a guy with the shaft. If there was a guy with a shaft, I'll pick the shaft. But as you can see, go for within 1 minute, I will go back to my garage and then I would put in. He can't catch me. I would put in the protection against that damn hammer. No, not hammer. what I'm talking about. The twins, uh, Mr. Kati, right there, against the vampire nanobots, Asita, and then Smokey. And then that's what you should do. I've seen so many high level players do that. And but every time I play with low rank friends, I'm like, hey, did you change your? Because they'll complain, say, hey, this guy a pay to win, this guy a pay to win, he's like melting me. And I ask, hey man, did you change your protection? And he's like, no, I didn't. And I'm saying that's why you die, because you not change your protection. You have a protection from a shaft. You have a protection from a strike. You have a protection from Firebird. There's none of those in here, so you need to change it to what is in the other team, so that you get that extra protection for your tank. And be like, oh yeah, he's right, man. And then you see a guy abusing, and then for number 8, the 8 is a similar to 7, but it's for the halls. If you see a guy that's super strong with the freeze, why don't you go there and change your augment on your hall to anti-freeze? If you see a guy using a lot of jammer, the hall to jam you every single time he comes on top of the flag, why not using the anti-jam augment? Why are you keeping a freeze augment when the freeze is not a problem for you at all? And we're like, oh, I didn't think about it. You need to think about it. That's how you involve in this game. You can't just put an argument that you like on your hull or protection on your tank, but then those protections doesn't make sense for the battle you're playing at that time. So make sure you guys are changing. But within a minute, you should know, oh, this guy here is killing everybody. This guy's strong. This guy has Tesla. Within 1 minute, you should be able to make the decision and change it right away. And the next thing I would say, the number 8 is pay attention to the map. Learn your maps. A lot of players I play with, they never pay attention to the map. They don't know what's going on. They don't know the routes. They'll pick up the flag and like you're playing bridges, and they'll, instead of jumping down and go under the bridge, they'll go right above the bridge because they have double boosters and double armor, and they think that's gonna save them. But they forget that the enemy team has like 2 different shafts. So learn the map. If you learn the map, you will improve your game so much. You'll be able to like dribble people around like it's soccer, man. I'm telling you. Especially if you have a fast haul, they're not gonna be able to keep up with you. It really isn't my fault. So number 9. So this video is getting long. I'm probably gonna cut a lot. Play as much as possible. You won't be good at this game if you just play a couple days a week. Like not a couple days, I mean like a couple hours a week. You're not gonna be good, especially with how fast the game is evolving. You need to put in some time in the game. And understand people are busy, people has work to do, people has jobs, people has college, people has high school, homework to do. But if you can put as much time in this game as you can, because I see it takes years to become very good at this game, and then you're not gonna be good at playing 1 hour a day. Okay, it's not gonna happen. So make sure you put in the effort, and you'll be better. This is the 10th and last tip I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, so if you heal a hole, right? Let's say you heal a hole, but you're getting hit still, it's not gonna work. For some reason, it feels like when you're trying to heal and your hull gets hit, it automatically cancels that healing time. I don't know if this is because it deducts from the damage, but for some reason, every single time I'm trying to heal and somebody hits me, my healing just stops, and I don't get to heal at all. So I'm gonna try to show you right now what I mean by that. That guy has steam. Okay, so let's say here. Look. You see, it didn't finish healing. It just stopped. Maybe it wasn't fast enough to show you guys, but it just didn't. You saw that the bar didn't even move. It just kept going down because I was supposed to be healed to 100%. And I understand he's doing the damage, and I guess that's why. But oh well. Yeah, I don't think I can take any more damage before I die. If I can use the shield to be able to take some damage in it. Okay, can you hit me? Hit me. You see, look. I was going to go 100, and then it took me down back to 60. So I guess it's basically it's not canceling my and forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't think it's canceling my healing. It's just deducting the damage that I took at that time from the heal, if that makes sense. So if I was going to heal for 700, but the shot that I took on my heart was 700, it just deducts it right there and then. And instead of healing my tank, the damage that I was about to take, it goes to the healing and it stays at there, kind of even. So I'll suggest if you're like 20% health, I'll suggest you just to back off the fight and heal that way instead of trying to keep pushing to the next enemy and end up dying like that, because you're not gonna get to heal all the way, and that's not gonna be fun for you. Oh no, get off, get off. All right, so this is my last tip, guys. I thank you guys very much for being here, for supporting the channel. You guys been crazy lately, and I couldn't ask for nothing better. I'm sorry for the videos being so long. English is my second language, so it's kind of hard for me to explain stuff sometimes fast. And I try to make the videos long to actually explain in depth what's going on in the videos, because most of the videos that I see is like either they are just the video playing and then words on the screen, and I'm like, I'd rather somebody actually physically tell me what's going on and explain slowly than me seeing just a screen and not having questions and that question wasn't answered. And I know I talk a lot in each category, in each tip, but I think for some people, especially the people who don't speak English, that will help them understand a little better than if I just straight up just went 2 seconds each of the tips, and then you guys are sitting here asking what the hell is going on. So I thank you again for watching. There's great things coming to this channel. There'll be new logo, new banner, new everything for this channel, new intro, new outro. So just hold on, and we'll grow together as a community. And please let me know if I said something wrong. Let me know what I need to improve. I'm not the best player, far from it, but I just try to play for the best I can. And I try to help everybody, like everybody helped me in the beginning, and I think that's the best we can do. And that's all I can say. I thank you guys very much for coming today. I'm sorry for my English. Hopefully you guys understood everything I was trying to say, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.